So other guidelines to consider with gay men. We're done with our scenes for the moment. Just want to go really quickly. We've already talked about many of these things, so I won't stay on them for too long. These are the intersectional kind of variables that we need to be mindful of in our guidelines. So guideline 8 talks about being mindful about parenting and the impact that one's LGBT status, the impact of bias and discrimination, what is unique to the needs of the LGBT community who are also parents. How about the members of the community? Guideline 11 notes racial and ethnic minority groups. Guideline 12 talks about us being mindful and understanding about how religion and spirituality has played an impact on the lives of gay men. Like what has been positive, but what has also been negative, what has also been condemning from their experiences. Where do they find support and where do they find condemnation? If not from their own spiritual growth and upbringing and experiences, certainly in the more dominant culture there's plenty of the energy and the thought and the sound of discontent from many religious groups about the LGBT community and gay men specifically. Guideline 13 captures the mindfulness that we need to have about what does it mean to be of a particular cohort, and often that's about some sort of membership in a subgroup, and certainly age differences will often do that. To be gay youth, to be young gay men of age. What does it mean to be a gay elder? What does it be middle-aged and be gay? And how are all those things different over time? What kind of things within the community and within the dominant culture, how are those things impacted? How do those things impact gay men and their identity development, their relationships, and their wellness? Guideline 14 actually captures specifically what are the things that are unique and specific to the issues of treatment with gay youth. Other intersectional variables such as Guideline 15 talk about ability, such as physical, sensory, and cognitive emotional disabilities. Guideline 16 captures such notions as understanding the impact that HIV and AIDS has had on the LGBT community. As I was saying earlier in one of our earlier segments, that this is very specific to many gay men, especially gay men that come from a cohort that lived through the AIDS epidemic in the 80s. Socioeconomic status can't be forgotten. Guideline 14 captures that. Guideline 18 makes us mindful of workplace and issues of profession and what kind of dynamics may occur there that are unique and specific to gay men. All right, so that is the end of segment 3. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. What I would encourage you to do with any additional time is to journal and to dialogue with others potentially about some of the ethical issues that come up. Maybe explore if you're not utilizing the APA Code of Ethics and you're utilizing a different code of ethics, really going and researching what your regulatory committees are saying, what kind of guidelines are they creating, and maybe even advocating if there's something that's not set or doesn't have the fullness that it needs to really capture the respect, the dignity, and the justice that we all work towards as mental health clinicians.